Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of DTV, the Digital Transformation Channel. I'm Layla Madaris, and I'm CMO of InfoStretch. Pleased to bring you today Dominique Raviart, who is the IT Services Director at NelsonHall, one of the most prestigious analyst firms covering services today. Welcome to DTV, Dominique.
Welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Great to have you. Lots to cover today, but you deal with a lot of companies globally that are on the buy side of digital transformation. So, can you tell us what sorts of challenges those companies are facing, and also how is that maybe different than what they were embarking about 10 years ago or so? What's changed?
Okay, thank you. So clearly, 10 years into the process, digital transformation is still a major challenge for most of the buy-side firm, for the clients. If I can be simplistic, I think there are two things you need to look at. One is, what we call the refresh technology, so SaaS applications or, cloud hosting. These are, new technologies with a lot of benefits. They, from the client perspective, they require, technical skills more than anything else, and so they're a bit more accessible than the sort of the new technologies. I'm thinking here about IoT or, potentially blockchain, certainly
Right.
cloud computing and platform as a service. And for these kind of skills, especially for IoT, the clients need the technical skills, but also a lot of guidance in terms of identifying the use cases and also the business cases. So lots of guidance around what to do with the technology, so to speak.
Right, right. And you talked a little bit about the technology expertise. So, where are they? Are there any particular areas that they're, needing service providers to be part of the program more? Are there any specific technologies or projects that require, more involvement from an outsourced expert?
Well, there's a shortage of talent across all digital technologies.
Right.
Certainly, in the past few years, we've seen even more demand for AI and data analytics, data scientists, and they think where this is where firms like InfoStretch have a role to play. To be honest,
Right. Right.
largely because firms like yours have you got this ability to recruit a lot of people, a lot of freshers and graduates, and train them, and that's very useful. That's an asset for those clients on the buy side.
Right, right. And one of the areas actually we're seeing our clients at least, get more interested in working with us on are the analytics capabilities or the, not analytics, but gathering data and being able to use that to improve the process. As they go through their digital journey when it comes to data pertaining to operations or data pertaining to the performance of some of their tools. So are you seeing that as a growing area of interest and need as companies go through digital transformation is to gather and be able to, use the data intelligently?
Yes, certainly, you put it absolutely in the right way. There's a lot of appetite from clients, from my perspective, on data analytics, and certainly AI is in this next way of enhanced analytics. So yes, absolutely.
And what about any particular trends that you're focusing right now, or any vertical areas that have newer kind of initiatives going? Is there anything that are the focus of some of your upcoming reports, whether it be vertical or whether it be a trend in the horizontal side?
Clearly, the next wave for us is really in digital manufacturing. So from the manufacturing point of view,
Right.
certainly, there was a lot of appetite for anything digital in, B2C firms, retail, CPG, even automotive. But now that's spreading to the operations, the manufacturing operations. So, yeah, clearly, in the manufacturing sector, But having said that, digital transformation is pervasive. Every time you talk to a different client, you get another digital challenge.
Yeah, and they're all in different stages as well. Even some of the big organizations maybe in some divisions just embarking on a digital initiative, and in other divisions they might be more advanced and ready for perhaps AI implementation and so on and so forth. So it's all over the place as we see it, and I'm assuming that that's the case for you as well.
Yeah, it's fairly heterogeneous and complex and all over the place, as you put it.
Yeah. So are there any reports that you're working on, or research projects that you're working on that are delving deeper into this area, and any other trends that you might be observing that you wanted to share with our audience today?
Yeah, thank you. Certainly, AI is sort of the major trend, related to what you just described about client appetite for data and analytics. InfoStretch is known for its QA capabilities as well, and really the role of AI in QA, I think, is going to be massive.
Good. Well, I think that covers most of what I had for you today, Dominique. Very exciting stuff coming from NelsonHall and your group, and we look forward to reading some of your upcoming reports. And thank you so much for taking the time to be on our DTV program. Thank you, and have a great afternoon or evening in your case.
Thanks for this opportunity.
Thank you. And if you're passionate about digital transformation and want to come on our show, please email us at dtv at infostretch.com. We would love to have you on. Thank you. I want my DTV!